Well, I love the customer service here, especially. From the first day I walked in here, they were very open to help me out. If I had any questions about any games, they would be the first people I'd go to. They're very knowledgeable of all their sources.
Pop in most of the time to play games, really. I'd much rather rent and play games from here than anywhere else because nobody else has the selection they do. So I get to play some old school stuff, some stuff I grew up with. I've never walked into a video game store where I could get my pop, my candy, my movies, and rent and play old games. So that's really what brings me back. It's the full package.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is GQ for CultureJunkies.net. We are here giving you your game fix. And we are at one of my favorite places to go to, Destiny Games, out here in Canton, Michigan. And we're going to be talking with the owner, Ted. Actually, he's the owner and CEO of Destiny Games. So we're going to introduce Ted to all of you.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Not too bad. Ted, now, how long ago did you really kind of come up with the idea of doing Destiny Games, and how long have you been into games?
Well, being into games, I've been into games since I was like 6 years old, like 1979 when my dad came home with the first computer, which was the old TI, which I still actually have at home. I actually always wanted to actually own my own business. And then basically in all the jobs I've ever worked, as in the video game industry, I actually enjoyed myself the most. So actually, was it January 2008, I just brought out my pen and paper and stuff, did some research, and I opened my doors that year, actually September of '08.
Wow, so from January to September, that's a really quick turnaround, especially to be able to put together a store that's as we've seen, as vast, has a history, going all the way back to the Odyssey, all the way up to the new systems, the PS4 and the Xbox One. How long did it take you to kind of amass that amount of merchandise? Because no store that I've ever been to can say that they've got stuff all the way from the Odyssey all the way up to now.
Well, initially, we actually just got a bunch of different stuff. We actually found a vendor that actually had a lot of different products I can get. It wasn't really old. But then we just, if you open up the doors and stuff like that, we just let people know, yeah, we take this stuff that nobody else does. So, then we just ended up accumulating it over the last 5 years. We get like just tons of different things because that's what we do. We do your total gaming here, from 72 to now. It's pretty much, hey, if you're a gamer, you want to be here.
Also, I noticed even right behind you got the Steel Battalion. Now we're sitting actually in the entrance to your play area. Tell us a little bit about the Steel Battalion and the play area, how people can come in and play games and that sort of thing.
Generally, it's like $2.50 for a half hour, $4 an hour. You can come play games. Just pick some games off the wall. Most of what you can play are mostly 360s. PS3. We now have an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4. You can play some GameCube, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, N64, PlayStation 2, obviously PlayStation 1, original Xbox, which is actually where the Steel Battalion comes in. It's a little bit more expensive because obviously it's a really awesome controller with a full 40-button controller with pedals. There is no training in that game. There's no tutorial. It's you turn on the game. It's like, okay, you show up for boot camp. Yeah, you're gonna learn how to pilot this mech. Oh my God, the base is under attack. And you just jump in your robot, and now you got this 40-button controller in front of you. You've got to figure out, okay, how do I get this thing to start? You have to actually figure out how to start the machine.
So we definitely want to get back to your store because the atmosphere of the store is definitely something that is unlike any other. I mean, you come in, I'm always kind of racking my brain trying to figure out which game soundtrack you have playing in the background. Usually it's some of them I remember, some of them are just they're not so much obscure. It's just maybe a game I haven't played or heard in such a long time. But it's really cool that you guys have that type of setup. Very friendly staff. Definitely want to say that your staff is always very knowledgeable, very courteous to everybody that comes in. So I mean, we appreciate what you guys are doing here. Definitely.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, that's our whole goal. I mean, we're here for the customer. We're here for you. We like the atmosphere with actually having these old games. So we have the soundtrack. Actually, it's rainwave.cc. You can actually play some of these. It's an online radio station for a lot of this music and stuff like that. But so we have everything. Just want to make sure if you don't have it right now, we can put your name on the list, and when it comes in, we'll give you a call.
All right. While we're closing this up, if there's anything you wanted to say to any of the people that are watching this video, just look right in the camera and just give a quick message to them.
Well, we're here for you. You want something? If you're a real gamer, you got to be here. Real gamers. We're gonna do everything we can for you. if like I said, we don't have it, we're also looking for you. The thing is, if you're looking for products, we'll try to help you out. We might be able to even get a manufacturer to make some of that stuff eventually, because we're tight with some of those manufacturers. But yeah, even if you got stuff that you just don't need anymore, even if we don't have use, we actually donate it to the local charities to make use of some of those products. But we look forward to seeing you in the store.
Culture Junkies!